explosive. That's the only way to describe tonight, because not only did I drive the GT4 RS on Yas Marina, which is an F1 circuit, I drove two GT cars, the GT4 RS and Porsche's Halo sports car, supercar, whatever term you want to give it, the GT3 RS. Now you guys have seen me review this particular car on our channel, and if you have not, you should go watch it, because personally I love this car. The GT4 RS is one of my favorite cars I have personally ever driven. But this, the GT3 RS, is something else. And if you think you can compare it to the GT4 RS, you are highly mistaken, and I will tell you why. Well, you know the GT4 RS, we have driven that before, and astounding vehicle. It's so much fun, it's so capable, so nimble, agile. 493 horsepower, 4-liter flat 6 engine, 7-speed PDK. It is a brilliant piece of equipment and machinery. If you haven't seen the full review video, you should go and watch it on our YouTube channel. It is phenomenal. The GT4 RS is one of the cars that I would buy in a heartbeat. And yes, this is after driving the GT3 RS. I'll tell you why. Because GT4 RS is a car that makes you feel like a driving god. Yes, with the traction control systems on, it is very stable, very capable, and lets you feel the limits of the car and your own limits as well. Switch off the traction control systems and all the safety systems. It is a handful of a car, and that requires real skill to play with and drive with. So if you want to buy a GT4 RS, yes, you should go for it. Not only does it drive good, it sounds good as well, because you can hear all the induction noises, you can hear all the engine noises, you can hear everything in this car. And that's what makes it so much fun to drive. But now it's time for the party piece of today's evening drive at Yas Marina, the GT3 RS. Let's go. Now we drive the GT3 RS on Yas Marina, and what an evening this has been. Because I want to film to camera, I'm driving it slow, taking it easy, and letting the camera guys record me as well. But let me tell you more about the car. 4-liter flat 6, same engine as the GT4 RS and the GT3, but heavily modified for the GT3 RS. There is so much downforce, so much aero on this thing, close to 600 or 700 kilograms of downforce on this car. This is a car that is a handling god. One of the few cars that other automakers actually test and research. There have been videos online of Lamborghini and Ferrari testing this car or checking this car out. And definitely they should be doing this, because there is nothing like this out there. The GT4 RS is playful. It makes you feel like a god, but this car humbles you. It puts you in your place. It says, what more do you have to throw at me? Push your limits. Try to become a better driver. Try to become a better god, because you are challenging a god. You're not just challenging a mere mortal. And this is how good this car is. This is how capable this car is. It wants you to become a better driver. It wants you to become a better racing driver. It wants you to get up and say, hey you, what can you do more? What can you throw at me? In a straight line, it's slower than the GT4 RS, but who cares, because this car is designed for the twisties. It's designed for downforce. It's designed for grip. It's designed for performance and stability. The GT3 RS is not your average road car. It is a top of the line performance track car. And when you buy one, you better be prepared to up your driving game. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money and time trying to drive this thing. This is exactly what the Porsche 911 GT3 RS is all about. It's explosive in every single format that you can imagine. As per Porsche, no other 911 has spent that much amount in a wind tunnel as this car. This car has been developed to destroy every single racetrack that is out there. It's designed to win. And you can see why they have spent so much time and effort. You can see the effects of all the research and development Porsche has done on the 911 GT3 RS. So let's talk you through what is important in this car. Let's start with an S duct. You cannot see it, but there is an S duct internally that channels air over the roof and around the car. The body style is of the 911 turbo and is designed to manage hot and cold air in different sections over, around and the sides of the car. This is the first 911 to get a DRS swing. Production 911 to get a DRS swing, a first for Porsche as well. The entire car is a masterpiece in aerodynamics, and that is why other brands such as Lamborghini and Ferrari have been seen testing this car in videos. Now, I don't know if that is true, but you can see these cars roaming around the Ferrari and Lamborghini factories. There's a reason why they're doing that, because this car is so good at what it does. The interiors may look like a standard 911, but believe me, they are not. The doors are carbon fiber reinforced plastic. Look at these door handles made of carbon fiber, all for weight saving. The entire interiors are in race text, which holds you tighter, grips you properly. Even the steering wheel, you have carbon fiber everywhere. The gear lever from the GT3, and this car has the Weissach pack. So it has a carbon fiber roll cage. If you get the Club Sport pack, you're going to get the roll cage in steel. Obviously, it has the carbon fiber bucket seats which hold you in place. Very important for track driving. The carbon ceramic brakes are optional on the GT3 RS. However, the steelies on this particular car, the steel brakes are phenomenal. Like I told you, I drove it on track and I was overwhelmed by the whole experience. I had to do a reshoot again this morning. But the brakes on this are phenomenal. You definitely have seen these 4 knobs and dials in other Porsche videos, and they are where the true genius of this car lies. This is for the suspension management, this is torque vectoring, this is for the traction control, and this is like a regular 911 where you choose between regular, normal, sport and track driving. To change these is where the true genius of the car lies. You can change these on the fly while you are driving this car on track, and that cannot be done in any other road going performance track oriented sports car. To change any of these settings, you usually need a mechanic, you need a lift, you need multiple people doing multiple things. Porsche has designed this to be tuned on the track itself when you are driving and you need to change some settings. No need to stop, just make the tweaks and figure out which setting work for you the best. This is the true intelligence of this car. You also have the DRS deployment button over here, which works only when certain parameters are met. When those parameters are met, you can press this button and the DRS is activated. It also switches off if the parameters don't meet the criteria, they don't come into play. The DRS switches itself by itself and is available only in track mode. This is brilliant. This is a one-man army racing team. So if you want to go track driving often and you really want to enjoy it, you really want to come out as a winner and learn how to drive, this is the car to go with. At the Cornea Impression, we review cars, watches, and even aircraft. So if you're looking out for the coolest content, the Cornea Impression is the place to be. Sign in into a YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and you will find the latest content revolving around anything that moves. If you want to be a content creator, we pay for that as well. So you can join us at the Cornea Impression and create your own content. What are you waiting for? Sign up today.